Ever feel like you're not good enough, like you don't deserve your success, or that any moment now, people will find out you're a fraud? That's imposter syndrome, and you're not alone. Nearly 70% of people experience it at some point in their lives. But here's the truth. You do deserve your success. And today, in this video, we'll share 3 science-backed strategies to help you silence imposter syndrome and own your achievements with confidence. Tip number 1, reframe your negative self-talk. Imposter syndrome feeds on self-doubt. Studies from Stanford University show that reframing negative self-talk can rewire your brain for confidence. Instead of thinking, I don't deserve this, say, I worked for this, and I'm growing into this role. Neuroscientists have found that when you replace negative thoughts with constructive self-talk, you activate the prefrontal cortex, the logical part of your brain, which helps override irrational fears. Here's how to do it. Step 1. Identify the imposter thought, like I'm not smart enough for this job. Step 2. Reframe it to something positive, like I was hired because I bring value and I'm still learning. Step 3. Say it out loud or write it down. Research shows that speaking self-affirmations out loud helps reinforce them more effectively. Tip number 2. Document your wins. When you struggle with imposter syndrome, your brain filters out your successes and only focuses on what you lack. But by documenting your wins, you train your brain to recognize your progress. A study from Harvard Business School found that people who keep a success journal are more likely to feel confident and motivated in their careers. Here's how you put this in practice. Step 1. Keep a wins list. Write down one achievement per day, no matter how small. Step 2. Include compliments or positive feedback you've received. Step 3. When self-doubt creeps in, review your list to remind yourself of your progress. Your brain believes what you repeatedly tell it, so remind yourself of your successes often. Tip number 3. Use the 2 identity technique. A study from the University of Pennsylvania found that people who mentally separate their doubtful self from their confident self experience less imposter syndrome. This is how to put it in practice. Step 1. Give your imposter voice a name like Doubtful Dan or Negative Nancy. Step 2. When imposter thoughts arise, address them directly. That's just Doubtful Dan talking. He's wrong because I have proof that I'm capable. Step 3. Act as if your confident self is making the decisions instead of your self-doubt. When you give self-doubt an identity, you create distance from it, making it easier to ignore. Imposter syndrome is just a trick your brain plays on you. But now, you have the tools to fight back. Reframe negative thoughts, document your wins, and separate your imposter voice from your true self. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become. If this video helped you, hit like, subscribe, and comment below. Which strategy will you try first? Until next time!